children of all ages, welcome to tonight's main event with me, your host, the smuttiest general around, the funkiest unicorn master, and you lovely, lovely people. Just a quick overview of the last stream, because it was a while ago, and we've all forgotten, me included. That was the pick of the bunch. A few goals here and there. It's pretty standard. A couple of fives, an 8. Pretty dull in retrospect. But I'm here to paint a picture for you guys. I am alone in a chain hotel in deepest, darkest southwest London, topless, sweating, to the point that if I was out with my child, I would get some funny looks and probably have that poor boy taken away from me. I've got a couple of pineapple and raspberry ciders on the go. It is whatever night of the fucking week it is, who knows? And it means shit show. I'm going to absolutely smash through as many of these games as I can, as quickly as humanly possible. Welcome, Monsieur Canada. No changes for most teams tonight, because it was 6 weeks ago when we last went. Nobody remembers their team. Nobody remembers what's going on. And the whole point of Small Horse is that most people don't take it too seriously, except for Tato. 1-1, 10 minutes in, 2 goals. Tell you what, this is not a bad goal every 5 minutes. Average so far. Oh, we've gone past the... Oh, there we go, 4 goals in 30 minutes. Starts with me to go on. Boring Small Horse. As ever. Oof, both shots on goal have gone in. Welcome back, Swanee. Radoy doing exactly what he always does, and that is performing. As nobody's here yet, I'm just going to keep cracking on until somebody says, oh yeah. No more goals? Only 4? Okay, no, this is not as small as I remember. Absolutely nothing further being created by the home side, who scored 8 goals last time out. Straight swap, easy. Will there be a winner? Will there fuck? Oof, that actually nearly was there. 95 minutes played, 4 goals scored, 10 shots on target, 40% success ratio, not bad. Right. We'll probably wait for Tato because he'll bitch and moan otherwise. And he's against me, so he'll definitely bitch and moan otherwise. 5 I'm sure won't arrive. Dibble might do. Let's have a look, see what else we've got. There's a couple of managers who probably won't arrive. Both have said crack on, as is. 8-1 defeat. Flamingos, Shamrock on a bit of an upturn if I remember rightly, but I'm not convinced I do. And there we go. Always 5 goals in a Flamingos game, minimum. Taken 11 minutes, just ticked over into that extra 1 minute. I don't like that. And a second goal goes in before half time, but there's not much going on. 10 shots on target, as ever. Costanzo. having an absolute worldie and having to. 8 saves already for Constanzo. Not a bad first half. Only the 2 gone in. If it continues at this pace, I think Shamrock should get to that 5-goal minimum. Absolutely nothing further till 60 minutes. This is unprecedented. Costanzo must be just pulling. There's a third finally. The goalie having an absolute worldie. You just missed your game, Asna. Oh no, you didn't. Of course, it's literally on screen right in front of me. I'm having a shocker here. Yeah, was having a 10 at half time. Fell down to an 8. Because of the 14 shots, he only saved 11, and he was on 8 saves by half time. But a routine victory there, routine, and that takes you well and truly off the bottom. That was that bottom of the table grudge match, and deserved victory there. Absolutely destroyed. The Flamingos. I can't remember who you've got up next, Aston, but I will be trying to get through at least 2 games. Let's have a look at the stats there. Player ratings. Everybody doing well, apart from Kale. Only one below an 8 for you. Easy. Who else have we got? Ban River, really. We'll crack through that one because I know he's at work. There we go. Let's let everybody else know that we're live. No goals, half an hour in. Fuck is this? Is this small or Super League? Ridiculous. And an injury. No Frank Lampard. Let's have a look. Yeah, Mason Javan is. He's one of them players. Along with your Justin Walkers, your Davy Collins is just. I don't understand why they're good. Dave Barnett, I don't understand why they're good. They make no sense to me. But they just tend to be fucking brilliant. Every save. I don't get why. Yeah, 3 shots on target out of 9. So that's probably why you saw Javan's name quite a lot, because he was just missing wildly. 3 shots, none on target, so I'm not wrong. Rifling through, absolutely, mate. You against me tonight, Tato. So I've held back the Ban River. Well, actually, I've not. They're playing. Like 2 prime winkies braided together to make a curly whirly of penis. We tonight, Tato, will be together. 10th against 1st. Inch against inch. 0-0 draw in the small horse. I apologise for everybody involved. Get us on, fuck it, come on then, let's go. Right, I've not made any changes. I made 1 change for you, Tato, and feel free to take it back if you want. I put Klompe back in for Vrede from the last match. This was your formation. Feel free to make any changes that you may desire now that you can actually see his in. I'll give you a little second there, mate. Only because it's against me, otherwise I would have just fucked on through. Fine, mate, let's roll. Fantastic. Here we go. Top of the league, minimal interest. Is that 2 leagues you top off? Hey, welcome, Dimble, mate. I was holding your game with 5 feet back. Was that a penalty? For fuck's sake. I'm sure that was Ndai who gave the penalty away as well. He's coming off, little prick. Baldini tripped him, but somehow that wasn't a penalty. Seems to be fairly even on screen. Definitely not. Understandably 2-0 now. Alright. Bollocks. No, it was the keeper that gave a penalty. Let's have a look. Protest furiously. Looked a harsh decision. In fairness, I did tell everybody to kick Scally as hard as possible, so yeah, fair enough. Unbelievable. Fucking prick. As is, fair enough. I think I'm going to have to make some changes because that has not gone well. There's nothing on the bench to do anything with. Bollocks. Alright. Fuck it. No, I am finding that. It doesn't work. It should work, and it did work in the last game. I don't really know why it hasn't worked. There we go. We're back in the mix. Oof. Right, looking a lot better. Let's do that. Let's do that. All I can do really. Hope for the best. Any changes, Tato, mate? Everyone's playing fucking well as well. That's a lot of offsides. Don't like that. Old Moat, pineapple and raspberry. Somehow both very tasty and vile at the same time. Don't know how he manages it. Fuck me, how quickly was I supposed to read? Read what? What do you need to read? What would you like to read? Match stats, player ratings, these stats. What do you want? Fuck off, you prick. Come on, let's have another one. It does not look like it's coming. Another offside for the Unicorns. This is, yeah, I know the. Go on, where's Brown? This is a very, very, very good point in the end. Oof. Undeserved, I believe. No, just slightly better in front of goal. I know the chat's delayed. You flashed on my ratings and then jumped back to match stats. Got you. Clomp. Hey, tell you what, look. My impartiality still is intact. The one change I made for you, bringing back Clompe, very, very, very good performance from him. Not a particularly good performance on paper, outside of Brown and Ndai. And keeper giving a penalty away. Right. Shit. Okay. Fucking half his teams. Well, that's the obvious one, so that's not a problem. Roll again. No problem, mate. And that's the obvious one there, which is what I believe he would do. I've not seen him yet. Tell you who I have seen. I've seen Dimble, so we'll go with you, my good man. This is the tactics you sent me about 6 months ago. Just want to have a quick glance upon it, make sure you're still happy with that as your lineup. And then for the Super League among you, you will be about to see a sneak preview of the Gazelle's formation for the next game. Potentially, if Fifey actually listens to his assistant for once. I didn't dream it, I definitely saw Dimble. Let's go to Fifey's formation. As we go Gazelle for leather. Kristen Val's knackered, and I know for a fact to take him off because he's a dick. Right, so we'll go Venera, and then he will put Elise on the bench. So we're going to do that. And then if Dimble doesn't say anything in the next 2 seconds, we'll crack on. Lovely. Voila. Well, that's gone swimmingly. Right. Six minutes that lasted. Less than 10 minutes in. 2 yellow cards for Gattuso. And a second red card of the game. I'm going to go under the assumption. Yeah, you were in this formation, Dimble, mate. You were in, and this is the team you put out. Just wanted you to have the opportunity to tick the box before you disappeared. I know that chat as ever is humongously delayed. Petkov with a diagonal arrow, lovely. A penalty. What a boring game. 12 minutes in, 2 red cards, penalty. We can't even blame Dimble for the amount of red cards in this game because he had no input at all into the editing of this database. Match stats. Only 4 shots on target out of 6. Nobody except for Petkov and Cambiasso really playing out their skin. Benera's not done well after being brought in the warm-up. So I will make the executive decision of what 5 you would have probably done anyway. Go! Lovely. Crack through to 60, see if there's any further goals or red cards. Bang on 60 minutes. Never lose it. Form is temporary, class at clicking at 60 minutes is permanent. Arazimovic for a striker at 60 with a backwards arrow. Both on exactly the same rating, both on exactly the same condition. I shall let you make a decision. Romeo, no problem at all. With a backwards arrow. Like so, or diagonal, mate? It does seem like Twitch is much quicker though. Unless you're just preempting straight. Lovely. Cheers, no problem. And then let's go with what I reckon he would do. This is what he's been doing, isn't it? I have no idea if that's going to do anything at all, but that's the sort of stupid arrows Fifield plays. Nothing further really being created by both teams. Looks like a completely non-straightforward 1-0 away win for the Hurricanes with 5 minutes to go. Although that is a little bit more black and red text. No, sees it out. Everything happened within the first 15 minutes by the looks of things. A quick look at the 7 minutes. Bit of a shove. And what's happened. And then Gattuso trick Cambiasso. Rush of blood to the head. Other Coldplay albums are available. Good win, Dimble. Right, crack straight through. Neither manager available. Ooh, Steve did send me a request, and I told him, remind me on stream because I'm live, and then he's not appeared. So, what did he say? Walker for Conticchio and Shimowiak for Rickard. Presumably Rickard on the bench with Arrow back to AMC. Weird. Okay. Assuming that's what he wants. Top end of the table clash, this one. Make it past the 10-minute mark with no goals. This has been a low-scoring affair. There we go. D'Alessandro, as is customary now, continues to prove me wrong. Every time I say this is the worst D'Alessandro I've ever seen on a save. And I'll check at half-time, but I'm sure that's about 15 goal contributions now. And another one, just to add insult to injury. And I said about 20 goal contributions. It is now 21 goal contributions from 22 games. Woo. No, you're absolutely flying still. You've got an 8-point cushion. You are absolutely fine. It's this sort of double figures end of the table that is where all the inaction realistically is happening. A third for Castor Troy. This has not gone well for Dudley Hill. And if that was an assist for D'Alessandro, I'll have a quick look. Oh, I was going to say on a fourth, but it didn't count. There is D'Alessandro at the top there. No assists. A goal come back for Boa Morte. Not even remotely close, Tato. And we'll just have a look, as that was the last game of the night. Fucking 1-0 and a 0-0 in the same night. Ugh, painful. 6 points clear, in fairness. That is slightly closer now after the end of the game. But you are still scoring 2 for every goal you concede. So it's not going poorly, to be fair. Game in hand still as well. Sparta are probably the ones you've got to watch there, with 2 games in hand over Castor Troy. Realistically, if you lose that game in hand, potentially to Sparta, there's your 6-point swing you've got to worry about. Unicorns maintain 10th place, but still got that eye towards, especially Sandfields, with 3 games in hand over them. 2 games in hand over the Devils, and a game in hand over all of the letters. So potentially could, with a couple of wins, start knocking on Bam River's door. There we go. We'll absolutely fly through all these ticks. See how we get on. Oh, there's a supporter protest somewhere. Not good. Presumably with legends who are rock bottom and leaking goals. Oof, a couple of suspensions, understandably, for Dimble. Ooh. Finally get a bloody player in. Ken Moncow must be topping Group A there. Go on, Ken Moncow. Who have signed a shitload of random players. Is there anyone there that I can recognise? Gary Sprod? Bobby Hassel, is that? I do not recognise a single one of them. Yeah, of course, mate, not a problem, Tato. We will crack on through to Wednesday, where it's presumably some more games. She met me this time of night. The unicorns get me in. Talk me through Super League and your interest in becoming a manager sometime. People think I'm shit, don't they? Since it's probably only me and a couple of others watching. Yeah, no, it's absolutely not a problem, mate. You know me, I'll fucking chat about any old shit. After helping you out for as long as I did, I just like doing transfers, really. And being able to jump in two-footed with 5 feet and just make 400 transfers was great fun. Yeah, everyone, you know, I just like that crack, don't I? Get involved, got to be done. I don't think I've got another out of league now, but I do like the look of him. Transfers. Who have I had in? Add 1, 2, 3. No, 3. So I can't even have him, even if it does come off. Never mind. Yeah, in the words of the famous poet from Glastonbury Festival, Mr. Rick Astley, ask me, ask me, ask me, and I will tell you anything, Tato. Here we go, on to Wednesday. I've got Koto in now, so who is going to get dropped? Yeah, that's my favourite bit of all of Champman, to be honest. It's just building teams. I'm not even that arsed about playing, really. Who's winning the Super League? I think Vikings. Realistically, they've got a real good chance this year. I'll tell you who won't win it. The Gazelles. Regardless of what Fifey believes. Let's put some realism to it. This prick. Right, here we go. Do you want to go first, Tato? Yeah, fuck yeah. Right. Who's dropped out this week? Swanee, no problem at all. Right, go on then, Tato. What do you want to do? Same tactic? Although with all the effort I put in with you, Tato, I would like to see the Badgers compete this year. Started very well, of course. Then you lost your director of football and it's gone downhill again since, isn't it? Oh, okay, so basically the same. Nanami in MC. Wrong button, mate. Don't worry. Don't worry. The fuck's an army? He picked some fucking random... He's going for the gazelles. He is getting dropped. An army in at MC. Kyle off for Soza. No problem. Any more for any more? Roberts off the bench for Fucini. And that's it, let's have them. Alright. 5, you're going to have to make that a 1 change, pretty simple one to be honest. Yeah, sorted. Right. Draw already tonight for Tato and a 1-0 loss for Fifey. 2 Super League managers again. First goal of the night, of the game at least. And a second before half time. Probably puts the Devils to the sword already. Maintains that as is, no problem. I think that might have been slightly premature, Mr. Tato. Tonino, oh! There you go. Bang on 60 again, I'll tell you what. Never lose it. There you go. Tato catching up in the comments. Okay, not so shy now. Yeah, 4 minutes that changed everything now. In the game. So fucking hell, I have no idea what my hotel adjoining room must think. Oh, fuck it. Void for Scally because he's a prick. Soza off for Fucini. Yeah, not quite getting that striker position settled yet. No, I forgot to even do anything for 5 here, never mind. Stats, yeah, doing well. David Priest having a worldie. Yeah, fair play. The better team just about on paper, just taking more of the chances again. Tonino unlucky there with that goal disallowed. Foe coming in and having a very good game. Maintains your perch at the top of the table, I would suggest. There we go, another 2 teams not here. Set that on run indeed. So let's go back to where he was initially. Initially he was there. Suggest do it that way. Brilliant. And easy change there. Ginola is going to have to come off for... Fuck it, Gaza, why not? And I tell you what, let's try and get a third game in because it's only 9:30. Let's absolutely bez through these because I think it's only me and you here, Tato, mate. Goal disallowed there by the looks of things for Foster Troy. Very much on top of things. Got to put this one to bed. But no, another goal disallowed. This time for DAW. Still no shots on target yet. Just about sneaking a couple of goals there. And a first shot on target goes in to very, very nervy finish, last 5 minutes, everything happened. Oh, classic small horse. There we go. I'll tell you what, yeah, we'll crack straight through, no changes needed. And didn't I get a red card? No, was it just shit? No go? Fuck yeah. No, because this tactic doesn't work. Fuck it. Absolutely go for it and get battered, no doubt. Go on, an Elka. 2 minutes. Good start. Bollocks. I've got no one to complain. Oh, no, I can have. That's fine. That's okay. I've got cover there. Look to just about be on top. Definitely coming back into it, Sparta there. Yeah, my only shot on target's gone in. Negris looks so good on paper. Why is he shit? Right. I've got a 2-3-1-3-1 formation. Two, 3-1-3-1. There we go. Come on, let's get a unicorn to fucking win. Big victory. Gotta be Gallas coming on for one of the strikers, I think. Who are you playing worse? Talon Martin is the one to make way. Call that 60 minutes to make any changes. No. Crank that through. Really close on paper. Difference at the minute is in the goalkeepers. Can the Greek hold fast Anelka with a second? Breathe a sigh of relief into the last 5 minutes now. And that is a big win for the Unicorns. Magic win, and definitely deserved eventually. 10 out of 10 performance from Les Miserables, Les Sulk. Here we go, blast straight through this one as well. Two managers, unless Asna is back again. Apologies if you are, Asna, I will slow it down if you are back involved. Oof, one down already. Yeah, in fairness, that one helps you out a lot, Tato, too. Back involved. 1-all. Oof. Undeserved to still be in the game, realistically, Shamrock. Let's crack on through. I've not seen him for a long while, since his first game. Did pretty well in that first game, to be fair. Oof. No idea who you would play there. Hope for the best. It's only 8 minutes. Decent point, to be fair, in the end. That's the obvious one there, and that's the obvious one there. Not seeing Dimble back involved since his game, so let's crack through this one. In interim, let's get Steve's victory out of the way. There we go. 1, 2, 3. How quickly can we count to 5? But in fairness, Flamingos are in the game for a change. Joey Dunn having an absolute shit show. Oof. Not seen him score in a while. That's 4. Will we get the 5? We will indeed. A Lewis Boamorte hat-trick. Very good night for Lewis Boamorte. And a 6th. Just to add salt into the Flamingo wound. Last one, still not seeing Dimble. Right, let's go back to Davis, who was suspended last game. Kutuzov got himself suspended this one. So go Harris Simovic and Cassano off the bench. That's where he's been playing recently. See if that does anything at all. Shout out if you are here, Dimble. And I will apologise profusely for smashing through your game. As I still have another side left, I reckon we crack on. As long as I can get through it. Deserved 1-0 up there. Mado having a particularly good game, usually in the colours of the Hurricanes. Toe Madeira in the 90th minute. Saviour for the Hurricanes. Look at those nosebleed position for the Unicorns. Oof. In playoff contention. Wow. Still got a lot of catching to do, and everybody below very precarious still. Oof. Still not scoring enough. Am I the 3rd lowest scoring team behind the Devils and Shamrock? But not conceding. Yeah, 5th lowest amount of goals conceded as well. What a boring team. Oh, Dimble, hello. That's great, cheers. No worries. Is that how delayed the comments are? Or just how quickly I've smashed through? Back to original if you can do it for the next one. No problems, my good man. Michael Oakes, performance and trading. Ooh, we might finally be getting good. Board furious, another supporters protest. I better save the game just in case he gets sacked. Watching on the lowest volume possible, you are interfering with my Yellowstone time. Is it any good? I've seen Kevin Costner's in it, and you know, he lost my respect after Waterworld. So I've not taken the time to watch it yet. Yellow Jackets, on the other hand, there's a lesbian subtext, so of course I've watched that. But not Yellowstone. It's about cowboys, is it? I feel like that's right. 4 popcorns out of 5. That is plenty of popcorn. That's got to cost you at least. Hey, welcome, Mr. Haymaker. How art thou? Hope you're well, my good man. How is your Ronaldo save going? I don't think you guarantee Easy Roberts here, mate. Ooh, everybody likes Mendes de Silva. I don't think it'd be as good as the Super League version, which you've got hope for, Dimble. As I believe you've been spending your popcorn money on him. Now, Lakis is one of those players that usually goes to a half-decent team and he looks decent on paper, but I've never seen him do anything. I've never signed him. You know, this is the sort of average. I'm sure Racine's already at Van River, is it? Or did I have to turn him down because he was too good? So I never did House of the Dragons either. It's another one of them ones I've got to get on, really. Fuck it, Maresca's playing. I'm watching it in a minute, I tell you. I just watched the Arnold Schwarzenegger thing on Fubar on Netflix, which is exactly as stupid as you would expect. And very, very fun. Lovely. David Oldfield loves Daniel Alejandro Lembo. Friday, that means we are almost at game day. Lovely. You've wasted your day off watching Founder. Never heard of it. What's Founder? Right, who misses out this time? Is it me? Can't see me? No, I've got a game. We will see. Dudley Hill versus Ebbs. Steve's not here. And Murder's out. Gino's still injured. Crack on. Away we go. Is this the first ever live streamed 3-game week league? Must be. 2-0 now for Dudley Hill. Creeping up the league, still looking strong. Very much a 4-team league with Dimble's Hurricanes and surprisingly this year Ban River very much in the mix as well. So let's see if Ban River can be the ones to halt the Castor Rock charge. Addo is feeling a bit better. He is indeed. Let's get back in the mix. Go. And we'll leave that as it was in the last game where it did really well. Okay, let's crack on. Lovely, that's gone really poorly straight away. Obvious swap there. Gronkiard straight in. Right. Can Castor Troy hold back the river? Which is the third time I've made that pun tonight. So far, Ban River having the better of the face-off against Castor Troy. Diego Forlan, Unicorns reject with the first goal in the 23rd minute. And I'm seeing a lot more yellow than black and red, although looks okay on the face of it. Even game. And there's a red. Keeper's come off. Oof. Got to be one of the strikers who's playing worst. Oh God, is the answer to that question. Yes. Away we go, and Haychick scores the pen. 2-0 up. Go Ban River. Oh, D'Alessandro scores, but a third for Ban River. And a fourth for Ban River. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Not a good result for me, if I'm honest, on my ascent into the playoffs. Or Dimble, who is also here, but very good results, as you can see in the chat, for Tato, who has got a wide on the size of the Grand Canyon. Away we go. Flamingos, Devils, an absolute gimme here for the Devils. One already for Tonino, a second for Barry Ferguson, and a third to Nino again, with his 12th goal of the season already. Only 4 goals in a Flamingos game. For shame, Fifey, for shame. 11 shots on target. Costanzo having another really good game. He's conceded 86, now 89 goals in 23 games, and has still got a 7.39 average. That is fucking mad. That is silliness. Right, Dimble is here. Did you want to make any changes, Dimble? Is there game there? I'll tell you what, there's one we can speed through while you're having a think. Back to, you did say back to what you had first game. I knew there was something. Kiko with a 10-minute double. Afonso finally back in the goals. Oh, it's a 2-man game. Afonso versus Kiko. Who gets the hat-trick first? Ibrahim Saeed gets him away. Very much 2 goalkeepers with Swiss cheese for fingers. 4-2 now. There's your 6-goal game. And that 2-man game has become an every man wants. Oh, Afonso with his hat-trick ruled out there. Unlucky. 5-3. Super League. Boring. Small horse. Goalfest. Everyone but the goalkeepers playing pretty well in that. Right, so your original, is it the Story of the Hurricanes, this one here? Is that the back to what I had first game, please? Is that what you were on about? Or first game of the night, which was this one with Battaglia in, and yeah, of course, and Catuzzo back in, like so. Same tactic, yeah, got you. There we go. I am with you. I've locked in, so it should be as per that one. Yeah, I'm not seeing any changes there. Catuzzo, but yeah, lovely, cool. Which, to be honest, even if you hadn't mentioned it, is what I would have done anyway. So that's good news. Lovely. Mike Duff, that is a huge loss for Sparta FC. Bam Bang, is he back? He's back. Bam Bam's back. Got to put him down at the middle there. Who's getting dropped? That's a big call. Talon Martin, I think. Has he been scoring? 5 and 11. 2 and 7. It's Cardetti getting dropped. Bang bang through the middle. Away we go. Lovely. So for me, a Sparta win would be nice, so I can potentially try and catch Dimble. But Sparta are a bit of a dip in form. Not as consistent as they were season 2, where it was all very similar stats-wise, in fact almost identical. Big stat there is obviously the throw-in win for Sparta so far. All at 6s and 7s, apart from Petkov, who's been an absolute brilliant signing out of league for Dimble, of course. Straight into 60 minutes. Oof, that's a big loss actually. Melito, he's done very well since he's been in. He says, until I see his stats. Taribo West has actually been the better of the defensive partnership now. Surprising. Presumably Lucenov straight in, but I will wait for confirmation. Yep, on the left hand side as well, mate. Just let me know you're happy that that's going to be on the left, mate. I know you're on quietly, so I will keep going, pointing there, look, go, woo. Give me 5 seconds or so just to double check. You took too long. Never mind. Bang bang in the text. Bang bang back. Oof. Didn't hear the question first. No worries. Oh, goal disallowed. Well, I was being polite. No worries. Not a problem at all, mate. Like I said, I know you're on quiet. So and Solari there, getting back into the game. I've missed the fucking 60-minute mark. I was too invested in the game. Apologies. Hey! Congratulations, Steve, on getting your end away. Giggity giggity goo. Welcome back. I think you've won all 3 games so far, mate. You've done pretty well. I will take stock for you in a moment. And that's right, you did hear right. This is game 3 for everybody for the night. As it's not even 10 o'clock yet, and I've still got most of Balasov and Gerard. No problem. Most of a fruity cider to go. I'm just going to crack on until I get bored, really, and give up. Pretty much the ideal result so far for most of the teams in the top 6, but Balashov, Dimble showing his Super League acumen with the one substitute that changes the game. 69 minutes. Lovely. Right, and this will be finishing off game 3 for the night. Can I get back into the mix? Did this do anything last match? Oh yeah, it did really well. Fuck it, yeah, we'll stick with this then. See how we go. I had scored by now, and that's not good news. Ugh, first shot's gone in, and my fucking keeper's off. Oh, this fucking game. I was happy for 5 seconds then. Prick. That's what I get for having any semblance of hope. Piece of shit. 7 points in a row, very nice. You are very much in the mixer, I believe, Steve, as... oh, fuck's sake. I took a couple of points. God, Chewy. I took a couple of points off of Tato. Come on! Here we go. Fucking, that's how we turn a game around, lads. Up the unicorns. What? Oh, Chewy, go on, son. Oh, fuck. 7 goals in the first half. So far, it's still going somehow. Don't be an 8th. Oof. Hey. Welcome, 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 Wob. Glad to have you, my friends. As you can see, even without your delicious 2 fours for 2 keepers, and half time, and a 12th minute substitute is playing the best out of the goalkeepers. Fucking hell. Yes, even without your input, my good man, it is still an absolute goal fest. Right. I don't know how I can change anything there. No, I do. Sorry, boss. So sorry. Go on. Absolutely love to see it. An 9 goals, and I've scored 6. Fucking hell. Hat-trick. Fucking come on. 8-3. What is going on? What is this keeper on? 2. A 2 out of 10 for the goalkeeper. Can I get him down to a 1? I don't think I've ever scored 9 goals. Come on. Oh. 2. A 2 out of 10 for the goalkeeper. Chewy gets a hat-trick and a 10 out of 10 and doesn't get man of the match. Fucking ridiculous. What a game. $11 thriller. Was I 2-0 down or 3-0 down? 2-0 down. Look, I had the option of Z Roberto or Dede. Dede didn't want to come. Z Roberto was. Under 150 CA, same rules for everybody, my mate. Same rules. What a fucking game that is. Wow. Cheap and bringing an Elka and Z Roberto. Same rules for everybody. I mean, he's got Barry Ferguson in his team. Let's have a quick look at some of the other teams. Let's have a look at the league first and foremost, because I promised Steve would have a bit of an overlook. Within 3 points of second, with that game in hand, Tato, he's pulling away a little bit again. I don't like Barry Ferguson. I don't think he was good. It's a 4-point gap now between me and the rest of the top 6. But I do have that game in hand, a couple of games in hand with the teams below me, which does make me feel like I'm a little bit more cushioned. It may mean that Nicholas Anelka's a bit less miserable for a few games. New Unicorns record, no fucking shit. Another supporter protest. Again, let's remember to save that in case somebody gets sacked. Yeah, I mean, I have got in some half-decent players, to be honest. But there's still not that many. There's a support protest at Arsenal as well. I still don't think there's that many Super League quality players in any team, really. here we go. Right, your results then, Steve. Lost 3-1 to Castor Troy. Beat Flamingo 6-0. Beat Ebbs 2-1. There you go. So, mixed results, but keeping you in the hunt, realistically. And, oof, the Caravan of Love Derby. Oof. Hey, welcome Ebbs. Welcome. Well, there you go. You can see there is a loss for you there. Let's go to your results. Right, I've got some time. Oh, so not great is the honest answer. A draw against Sandfields, and then 2 losses, and I think both of them were fairly unlucky. Yeah, that's painful viewing, but that's less painful viewing. And that one, again, on paper, undeserved. But if you want to see a real fix, let's have a look at the last game we just watched. Hey-o! 8-3 with 10 men from 12 minutes in. 2 out of 10 for the goalkeeper. Ouch. Who's top scorer in the league? Well, Chewy's got to be in the mix now. Let's have a look at the league. Player stats. Rayad still top of the ratings. And I'm surprised not to see Agahao's doing really well for Flamingos, but I was surprised not to see Costanzo, the Flamingos goalkeeper, up there, considering how many saves he's having to make every fucking game. 49th. Oh, he's much lower down than I was expected, to say the least. Right, goals, top of the league, D'Alessandro and Romeo, 17 apiece, Javin on 16, and Nelka and Afonso very much now in the mix. And a couple of good games for Nelka, and that is a surprise to see. Sviachowski, I've not really given any thought to him at all. 13 goals, how many assists? Only 5 assists, so I'd expect to see more than that. Decent, in fairness. And you're right, Justin Georgelin, with 12 goals in 18 appearances, doing pretty well. That is just ridiculous. And it's one of those that I said, on paper, because I've obviously built this based on the scout, because I'd set that cut-off of 150 current ability for anybody in the league. I looked at D'Alessandro and said, he's got no potential ability, and on paper he looks rubbish. Then you look at those stats there and you say, actually he's got all of the big numbers in all of the right places, so what the fuck do I know? 17 goals, 6 assists. Is that going to be the first player to get a triple-double? Now, there is a question for you, Tater. You've got the stats all over the place in Horse's big spreadsheet. Has anybody ever got a triple-double in the Super League? Answers on a postcard, please. I am willing to bet probably not, but would be very, very interested to find out. Presumably, Rayad's still way out in front on the assists. Messera doing pretty well, catching, and that is why Agahao's doing so well for Flamingos. Assist after assist. Paul Eiffel. No, I don't. I would be very surprised to see anybody get a triple-double anywhere. Ericsson doing pretty well there, assist-wise. Only a third though of Rayad, who's just playing out his skin. Unreal. Average rating we've looked at, tackles a game. Dave Barnett, again, I said at the start of the stream, is just one of those players I have no idea. I don't understand why he's so good. Neil Scally, another one, I hate him. his stupid little face. But always tends to do pretty fucking well. Red cards. I was going to say that might be something I could win. Lembo with a couple. Buttermilled. There we go. Right, let's see if we can get a fourth game out. Because I've still got plenty of cider left. Ken Moncal losing in the Champions Cup final on penalties. Heartbreaking for the lad. Lazio bidding for Enzo. Behave. Tell you what, talking of the old current ability, potential ability, let's have a quick dive into that. It's not going to make for very good viewing, considering nobody's going to be able to see it, I don't think, on the screen. But let's have a look, and we will see who has got, see if that's got any bearing at all on how good the teams are. In terms of players, so is anyone willing to bet who is the highest current ability player in the league currently? Nationality Australian, I don't mean that, I mean based in Australia. Oh, that is not a player I was expecting. Yeah, of course, mate. Of course, I'll play another one. Not Aaron Hughes anymore. Yeah, you are correct. Z Roberto is not. I'd be surprised if Z Roberto's in the top 10. Let's have a look. Where is Z Roberto? Not even on the front page. Still scrolling down for Z Roberto. There he is. Right, Z Roberto is still only 150 ability. Yeah, no worries, mate, you send him on. And no, it's definitely not Aaron Hughes. I'll tell you who is very, very high up. You have a player, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have number 10 in the top 10, but joint 10th. Ronnie from Flamingos is joint 10th alongside Nicky Butt and Stipe Pletikosa. There you go. So that is 11, 10 and 9. Next on the list is not the left-sided defensive midfielder that I am starting. It is Felipe, who I don't think is even in my squad. Nope. Might actually give him a little bit of a run out, considering he is 8th best player in the league apparently. At 163 ability. Just above him on 164 joints is Jesper Gronkiar and Usman Dabo. There you go. And just outside the top 5 there. So the top 5 players in terms of current ability in the league. I will give everybody 3 guesses. I click through still to the next game. See if anybody gets any of the top 5. I'd say maybe 2 of the top 5 would be fairly guessable. I've got Dabo, haven't I? You don't, no. Usman Dabo and Aaron Hughes is not right either. Usman Dabo is at Sandfields. Hang on. Let's crack on while I'm waiting for more guesses to come in, and then we'll get you on Steam, mate. Right, download your tactic quickly. Set, mate. Yep, no problem at all. Sonnet and Die is not in the top 5. There we go, first one. Anelka is number 2. Joint second, in fact, with everybody else in the top 5. So alphabetically, he is second. At 165 current ability, along with 4 other players. Kiko is not, no. So yeah, Nicholas Anelka is second on the list with 165. That was one of the 2 I expected you to get. There we go. Right, you do have a game. Of course you do. Yeah. I got a game. Yes. Oof. So it's the Gazelles Manager Derby, as it is the Lovers Derby. Alphabet clues, someone before Anelka. No, so alphabetically is second. So there is somebody who is above everybody else, and then Anelka is alphabetically second with the 4 of the other top 5. So there are 3 other players on 165, and there is 1 player who is above everybody else. No, none of those. Good, nice idea there. Apologies, the hotel Wi-Fi is not the best, so it's taken a little while to download your tactic. Steve. Next. Solari's no, not one of them. That's a good guess though. Same position, if that helps, or similar position at least. Kevin Costner is not correct. No. Only 11th for Kevin Costner. Right. Drones. This is badges. There we go. And you want long arrows, did you say, Steve? Like that. And then let me know the players you would like to select. Suspect now that you know Stipe Pleticosa is in the top 10 best players in the league. He might get a run out instead of Majdan. Great, lovely. So who steps out this week? Castor Troy, lovely. A chance for someone to catch. Let's go back to you, Steve. There we go. Just waiting for squad mate. There we go. Did you send it me in the email? I didn't see it. Stipe Pleticosa, there we go. So that does have a bearing on who gets picked. Interesting. I should give you the names, once Steer's picked, I should give you the names of the other top 5 performers. Seems to be taking a while, so I should give you one. One of the players is at Shamrock, has been playing, is a sweeper defensive midfield centre. And is a star for my Leicester City team in the draft. Team League, or whatever the DTL stands for on the CM0102 forum. Are we sticking at just a goalkeeper, Steve? Or have we got some more players coming? You've got 3 game weeks before you arrive, Steve. Alright, while you ever think, let's go through one of the games that's just going to absolutely... Oh, here we go. Dream Team, that makes sense. Okay, where have we gone? Dream Team League, yeah, makes sense. Pleticosa, Hope, Sear. I'm gonna assume that's Sorrow. Addo, Joey G, Petrov, Teneto, Shimoziak, Justin Walker, Lewis Boamorte, who's done pretty well in the last couple of games, 10 goals. And former Gazelle, Dario Hussein in the membrane. Presumably Majdan is one of the subs. Samuel number 2, Katikio number 3, and Hamilton Ricard number 4. Lovely. Just double check, make sure you're happy, and I've not put anybody on the wrong side of the pitch, etc. Just a yay or a nay, Steve, would be lovely. And then Dimble, if you're still here. Sorted, mate, lovely. Let's get you ready. Dimble, any changes? Milito, obviously injured there on 90%. Expect to see Lusenhoff in. Vashchuk maybe to the bench. And also, Dimble, if you are still there, I've got a feeling I didn't get back to you on... It's an 18 games in the time it's taken to Steed as latest team. You are not wrong. No, I understand the comments are slow, mate, don't worry. Hotel Wi-Fi. Milito in Vashchuk, swap sides with Taribo. Kowalczyk in for Gerard. Cassano on the bench for Hashimovic. No worries. Again, just make sure you're happy that that is Gilding. Oh, crack straight through. 18 games is actually quite conservative. I would have done... No, I have. It's bang on 18 games. Yeah, no, you're right. I don't know why I questioned Dimble's maths then. He's very much the Rachel Riley of the Championship Manager community. In that he is a blonde with a lovely pair of tits. Yes, that's perfect. Yes, Noopy mate. Congratulations for arriving. Oh, I thought you just got a free game week then. No, you've done pretty well. 2 draws and a very, very good win. But a moment to go. Everybody was happy about that one. But let's go back to the game at hand. Away we go to Super League Titans. Rachel Riley versus Rachel Adedeji. Couldn't think of any other famous Rachels at that point. That's what I was getting back to. I started the sentence, was there an answer? And Cordoba, Fifing. He said no. I have no idea why he wants to keep Seedorf. Absolute madness. And that is 2 Super League managers with a Super League first half. Almost identical. Steve's winning the throw-ins. We know that that means absolutely nothing. Platico's doing well. And the correct answer to... I'll tell you what, interesting that Mr. Noopy has arrived, as he does have a player in the top 5 best players by current ability in the small horse. In Wilfred Boomer. Also on 165. Current ability, the same. Roll. Massive lag on yours, not seeing any commentary. Roll. Lovely. I mean, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, Wilfred Boomer, 165 CA, same as Anelka. Same as Sebastian Cow. That must be about the 5th game in a row I've got that bang on 60 minutes. I tell you what, if you want me on the Super League commentary, just to press boom, 60 minutes. I'm there, lads, don't you worry. Yeah, along with Sebastian Kale, also on 165 CA, and completely obscurely and for no apparent reason, Helton, my backup goalkeeper, also 165. And then also, completely inexplicably, top of the roost on 169 CA, current ability, not anywhere near my first team, Lopez. So in the top 10, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 40% of the top 10, and of that 4, 1 plays. That might be why I'm not winning. You're not seeing any of this, right? Okay. Is there anything else I've got open that I can close? It's just shit internet, lads. I apologise. It's 0-0 still, if that helps anybody. It's been shit, so we'll go right through to the end and see if anybody breaks the deadlock. Seriously, the last game before this, Steve, before you arrived, the last game was 8-3. And a goal for the Hurricanes, 1-0. Finally something has happened. Still 1-0. It's going to finish 1-0. Absolutely deserved that victory. Dimble 1, Dudley Hill 0. 10 shots on target to the Dudley Hill 2. Thoroughly deserved victory. Both goalkeepers having a really good game. Solari, man of the match. Presumably with an assist. It was indeed. There is some massive lag, mate. I'm not surprised. I will call this one the last round of games. Just because I think the free Holiday Inn internet is clearly going to pack up. Let's get rid of some of these quick games. See if we can get through them. It went from 60 minutes to 76, but it took about 40 seconds to get there. Yeah, there we go. Nice, teammate. Well done for not seeing any of your victories. It was a good effort. But yeah, it's been alright as well, surprisingly. It's 2-1 to Sandfields at the minute. Maxi has scored 2. And Jay Lucas has scored 1 for the Flamingos. Ibrahim Saeed with a 3rd. Nickland with a 4th. And a 5th there for top 10 player Usman Darbo. Very much deserved by the Sandfields there. Right then, is this getting any better at all? Right, I think we've all now, everybody on stream has a game. So as the latest arrival, Noopy, we'll get you up first. Would you like to make any changes? I've obviously dragged Addo back in now that he's playing, that he's back from his injury. But Voldenkov on 37%. I imagine you will want to change that at the very least. That is what I would have done were you not here. I'm going to pop that there and make that change there. Let me know if that's what you'd like to do, if you can even see it. Yeah, probably. Or I've had the audacity to have the internet on for an hour and a half straight. The jumping is well funny. Get MI on, no problem. I wonder what happens with the lonely businessmen late at night at Holiday Inns. Such a slowing effect on free Wi-Fi. Yeah, you're probably not wrong. Yeah, do you want minimal interest on? No problems, Tato. Do you want to do anything with your team? I tell you what, let's get through. Ginola back. Yeah, Ginola's back, so we play Ginola instead of Gascoigne. Work away, mate. The lag is severe. Can't really see. No problem. Right. Let's just bang through this. See how we go. Torado out for... Marco? Yeah, hope for the best. Fuck it. Right. You're 1-0 up. Forlan with his second goal of the night. It's 1-1 Bang Bang with his second goal of the night. Less than 10 minutes in, 2 goals already. Can you at least hear me if it is lagging and jumping all over the place? And a second goal for Forlan. Third of the night. Addo, 3-1. 3-2, Juninho disallowed. Still 3-1. I tell you what, I've got an idea. How about if I just type what's going on? It's probably not going to help how bad the internet is. 1-3 at half time to the bra. Forlan scored twice. It'll be interesting to see when these comments come through. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. But it is still showing. It's interesting to see. So I can see on my screen what's happening. Still looking at Ginola, and it is 3-1 at half time, yeah. It is, wow, it is jumping all over the place, isn't it? It is. Very funny. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do typing now instead. How about that? I think that's probably going to be the easiest way of doing it. There we go. We're at 27 minutes in the game, and I've been sat here on half time for a good 5 minutes. Any changes? Noopy lad. Can hear you fine, just do audio. Fine. Absolutely. It'd be like, I'd go full John Motson. Love it. So Noopy, any changes, my good man? You mentioned that the lag is fairly severe. Foot me flying, keep her lit. Like it. Yeah, Sparta unfortunately. And a fourth. Mido. Oh, it's the first one of the night I've missed 60 minutes on it. It's gone to 61 minutes. I'm fucking fuming. I know you won't be able to see it for another 10 to 15 minutes. To be honest, at 4-1, I think you're right, Tato. I am going to fly through, let you see this one out happily, as it's worked most of the night for you. I think that does mean you have finished the night unbeaten there. Is it 2 draws in the first 2 games, and then a victory? Bang Bang with his 5th of the season, 90 minutes, 4-2. Well done. That is 2 4-goal performances back-to-back away from home. Lovely stuff. Right, Tato, you wanted to be on next. What did you say? As is for me, Drozdov on the bench for Kyle, though. No problem. Then just run my game. Don't make any changes unless they are injuries. Then do what you see fit. Lovely. And we will do the same for Shamrock. And we'll absolutely smash through it. Yeah, brilliant. 1-0, 8 minutes, Swiatkowski. very much in the ascendancy on minimal interest. 3 shots on target from 3. And a second, Nikiforenko. 6 shots on target. A third, Archie back. Absolute walking pace, minimal interest. The league is yours. 4-0 to Gianni Babangida. It's now half time. 8 shots on target from 8. Half of them have gone in. You finally put 1 off target. 2 off target back to back. 3 off target back to back. Rayad has scored finally his 5th goal of the season. Talking about the 60-minute pause, and we're still looking at 3-1 on 47 minutes. That's not a surprise. 5-0. Walking pace. Again, 10 shots on target, 5 goals. Congratulations, Tato. Easy fucking peasy. Really, no changes. We will do the same for you because it's going to be 15 to 20 minutes before we can even see the screen, I'd imagine, Ebbs, but I'll talk you through how you're going on. We are kicked off. We're almost at 10 minutes. 10 minutes in, no goals. I think that's one of only a few of the night. We have had almost 1-0 Brozek. This is game 23, only one of which has been a 0-0 draw so far, and that will be the way for the foreseeable. One 0 at half time. Ebbs in the ascendancy. 6 shots on target out of 9. 4 out of 5 for really everybody doing well. Dida especially. Nicky putting in a good performance. We will crack straight through as nobody knows what the fuck is going on. Really have equalised. Halcha, his first goal of the night. And a second. Didn't he done well with a goal to put them in front, and it is still 2-1, 80 minutes in, final 5 minutes now. Jocelyn has scored to add to his tally. He may be imprisoned currently, but he is free as a bird on the pitch. 3-1, injury to Galletti in the 82nd minute. Has to be seen out now for Ebbs. Very much in the ascendancy, and another injury. Oliveira there, injured. In the 89th minute, doing everything they can not to finish the game, and now Nicky Butt's injured in the 91st minute. So we're going to play Les Ferdinand in defensive midfield. I like that, Ebbs. Your message, just keep playing, came up in the 91st minute. Lovely. Still looking at a Shamrock loss here. You've won 3-1, Ebbs. Well done. Congratulations. Last game of the 9th then. The Gazelle manager versus Gazelle manager. And one of us has been doing alright for the night and has got himself back into contention. And there's only 1 point separating the two of us. I think the Devils have done quite well tonight, in fairness. No, they've not. They have lost 2 out of 3. But they did win the last one against the worst team in the league. So, in the ascendancy, one might say, I'm going to have to call up Hector Carino. Oakes was doing well in the training, so we will do. So, die back in as well for Maresca. Any other changes, lads? See, I might put Lopez in. Has he done anything? No, he's fucking rubbish. He's still been rubbish. I've got 3 strikers, so I need to have a striker on a bench, realistically. I'm going to make a big call here. Get Lopez on the bench, see if that does anything at all. Jeez, it's got low influence across the team. And die, captain, right, there we go. Let's get rid of all those screens that you can't see because you're only listening. Right, kick-off, final game of the night. Gazelle versus Gazelle. Devil versus Unicorn. 1-0, Javi Moreno, and a red card for Fifey as well. Delightful. Right, what am I going to do here? Fuck me, that went down the wrong way. It's got no one who can play right midfield. Shit. Right. Gonna have to improvise here. Elise for... oh, in fairness, it's a red card, isn't it? Right. Fuck, it goes central. This is what I guess he would have done. Still 1-0 and a lot of purple on screen so far, but no further goals. 1-0 up against 10 men. Usually a precarious position to be in, especially in a Champ Manager universe. 0 shots on target for Fifey out of 3. Only the 1 shot on target for the Unicorns out of 6. Just about ahead in terms of ratings as well as on screen. I think we let Lopez have a little run around because Ericsson doesn't seem to be doing much last couple of games. So see if that does anything. $50 in, still 1-0. Still a lot of purple on screen. Still no further goals. I'm not liking that. Lots of Devils pressure now, and of course Berbatov with his first fucking goal of the season equalises with only their 2nd shot on target of the game. Still all purple on screen. 3 minutes of injury time. And a Lopez, what a man, what a substitution, what a player. 87th minute, 2-1 to the Unicorns. This is why I'm better than you, Fifey. This is why I should be in charge of the Gazelles, and you should go back to just being a podcaster. Six shots on target out of 13 for the Unicorns. The Devils, pittance, 2 on target. Julio Cesar doing very well. Javi Moreno finally bags. 5th of the season. No, it's not. 1st of the season in 2 games now for Javi Moreno. Lopez, cruelly shunned by the chairman until he had a quick look on CM Scout and found he was quite fucking good. Very good night for the Unicorns fans. Still 4 points behind Ban River, but very, very much reeling in not just Ban River, but the Hurricanes and Sparta and Dudley Hill. With a game in hand over 3 of those 4, the Unicorns, whisper it quietly, are back in the mix. Ooh. Tato still very much wide out in front. 9 points clear. A game in hand over most teams. 2 games in hand over Sandfields. Absolutely walking through. So it's been 4 game weeks tonight. This is how they've gone. 0-0 draw, really, against Ban River. I apologise profusely. 24 games, 1 0-0 draw. There'll be 10 Hail Marys from me tonight just to apologise. Penance. Did sort of make up for it with a 6-0 win for Dudley Hill next game. And then that one, performance of the night, team of the night, the Unicorns. In fact, that's a lie, they're not the team of the night. Ban River, team of the night. I think they went unbeaten all night. 2 draws, 2 big wins. Minimal interest, a big 5-0 win there. Just goals all over the shop. I shall be back tomorrow night at some point. I don't know what I'm going to be forced to endure as part of my company excursions, but I will try very much reel in the river tomorrow when 7th plays 6th. That will be the big headline of the night. Even as first place 3rd, but there's so far between minimal interest and Dudley Hill that will be pretty much a formality. Who misses out? Still not Sandfields for some fucking reason. I can't see the fucking team. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8th. Whoever's in 8th, no, 8th, 9th, 10th. Whoever's in 10th, which is Devils. There we go. Sorry, it's such an embarrassment. I didn't think about them. Let's go through the player stats again. Still on top of the pops is Vael Rayad. Nicky Butt creeping up there. Fantastic couple of game weeks for Ebbs there. And HH is still looking very good, I'll be honest. He has... let's go to your team. He scored a couple tonight, I've got a feeling. There he is. There he is. 7 goals, 7 assists, and a man of the match of performance in 22. 7.43 average rating. Brilliant. Off the charts creativity, off the charts dribbling. What more can you ask for in a winger? Brilliant. What a find that's been. Not a player I've ever seen or heard of before. Belarusian beast. Fantastic. Love to see it. Where were we? So, again, still a lot of familiar names at the top there. No further goals after we looked at sort of halfway through. D'Alessandro, Romeo, Javon, Anelka and Afonso rounding out the top 5 with only 2 goals separating all 5 of them. No further goals in the next in those next games. 4th round of games. Tenino did bag. No, he didn't. So nobody. But not quite a playoff game yet. But we are getting to the... We're not really getting to the business end of the season, but we are getting almost close, I think, maybe. How many's left? Less than a page worth of fixtures now, so that's good. 2, 3, 8, 10, 12 games left. So do we play each other 3 times? No, because that'd be 36 games. Yeah, 12 games left, 36 games. So we play everybody 3 times. Not bad. Sorry, I got distracted by the player stats there. Goals, we did. Assists, presumably Rayad still well and truly on top. Where are they? Is indeed, but no further movement. Pretty much identical to as it was. So Roberto finally getting into the mix. Lovely to see. Average ratings we were looking at for any unicorns in there? Nope. Shots on target, 83% from Martin Eriksson. That must be the only thing I am top of. Rayad, 4 dribbles again. There we go, Nahachik, 4 dribbles a game in the shout there. Dave Barnett, doesn't make any sense. Scally, makes no sense. And Nelka getting close there. Will Rayad get a triple